everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I do this little cute, simple makeup look. This is my go-to makeup look on the weekends or when I'm just going out with friends to do something really simple, and when I don't feel like putting on foundation. These two things, my rice powder and my tinted sunscreen, are my definite go-tos. If you guys want to see how I did this look, just keep on watching. I always start my videos and I'm like not ready to start them, and then I have to like cut out a bunch of like silence. But the ears are on, which means makeup look is starting. So I want to give you guys a simple but still cute makeup look. This is kind of what I do every weekend because you guys know me, during the week I literally use just sunscreen. I know the first video on my YouTube channel was the simple everyday makeup look that I had, but that is long gone and I don't do that anymore. I still kept pretty much of the basics, but I added a lot more things to it, but just enough that it doesn't take you more than 20 minutes sometimes, depending how much you mess up your wing liner. But other than that, it shouldn't take you that long and it should be quick, easy, and fun. My skincare is done. You guys know skincare is super important. And for tinted sunscreen, this one is what I've been using. Of course, it's dirty and messed up because I use it all the time. It is the Clarins UV Plus tinted sunscreen. This is in the color medium and it does have an SPF of 50 and it is oil free, which is amazing for those of us who have been struggling with oily skin since we can remember. And what I like to do is I like to dot it across my face in specific parts of my face before starting because I feel like this gives me the most even distribution. And then I grab a little bit more for my neck. And I know I said you always want to do upwards motions, but guys, sometimes it's hard to keep going with all that, with all those routines, you know? So up, down, side to side, I kind of like to just put it on. I'm just gonna go around and start putting this all over my skin. So actually, sometimes what I like to do is I like to go with my Dear Claire's Soft Airy UV Essence sunscreen first, just to get a nice good coat of sunscreen, and then just use this one to add some color on top. But today I actually forgot to do that, so we're just gonna stick with this one. So now what I've been loving to do lately is just put on some concealer a little bit after the sunscreen to kind of cover up those spots. My last video, this side of my face was super irritated, I guess, and it's gotten better, but you can still see my scars. So I'm gonna cover that up, but first I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty concealer. This is in the color 200C, and I'm just gonna put this underneath my eyes, kind of brighten up under my eyes, a little bit on my forehead, down my nose. I am highlighting all over my face with this as well, so it is gonna help bring it all together. But then I do want to go in with my little mini Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is in the color light medium, and just like to dot this over my scars to kind of cover things up just a bit. I feel like the chart.
Oh my god, you're like 12. Why are you laughing?
I feel like the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer is a little bit more of a heavy coverage than the Rare Beauty one. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember. We're gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna blend. Great, now that we look youthful and awake, I like to go in a little bit with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer just to kind of contour just a tiny bit. I'm not gonna really go full on in like I usually do when I do a full face of makeup. I literally just do that much on my nose and the tiniest bit on my cheek. I don't even do any on my jawline because since I am going for more of a simple, more natural look, this is honestly just to contour the slightest bit. And sometimes I use the rest that's left on the Beauty Blender to do the rest of my cheek, so I can blend in that color even more, because since this color is so much darker than the concealer I used on my face, it might look a little weird. So what I do is like when it's too much like that, I just start slowly blending it into my skin all around, so then it looks a little bit more spread out and normal. Same thing on my nose. I try to blend it in as much as I can and then kind of spread it out this way, like across everything. I don't like to just leave one streak of like brown concealer on there. So next I'm gonna go in with my, you already know, my little rice powder. It has a rubber band around it so it doesn't spill everywhere. My rice powder is by Palladio and it is in the color warm beige, and I am gonna use this all over my face, but since I do want to keep light, like a lighter color underneath my eyes to kind of highlight and brighten up my skin, I'm gonna use the Mercier translucent powder after. So let me show you guys really quick how I do this. So you don't want to look cakey, and sometimes with the rice powder and sunscreen, it can happen. So you literally just want to put in your little brush and just tap off the excess. Please tap off the excess because then it's gonna look thick on your skin, okay? And it's gonna be quick back and forth motions across your face. I think I might have explained this in my first video, but quick back and forth motions across your face. I do chin, nose, forehead, and then cheeks. And then I go in with a little bit and kind of just like pat it in for finishing touches, but I'll show you guys now. Please don't forget your neck. So what I mean by patting it in is now I'm gonna take a little bit and just kind of pat it in, just like that. It's literally slightest bit on your brush, littlest bit. Pat that all in. Now I am gonna take this translucent powder and my little brush here, and honestly, just a little bit on the brush and pat under my eyes, a little bit going down here towards my cheek. Maybe just a little more. Then I kind of go in a little bit of sweeping motions, just a bit on my nose. Kind of where I highlighted with my concealer, I'm gonna go in over with this translucent powder, and same thing here on my cheeks, right near my jawline. Why does my camera decide to die or want to die every time I start filming? It's fine. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the color Saddle. You guys know, just a little bit goes a long way for me with this one. So 1, 2, 3, a little bit on my forehead. Then just a tiny bit on my nose because we are not wearing a full face of makeup, so we can't really go all in with that contour, but we're still gonna do enough so that we can see a little subtle effect. Like, ooh, what is on her face? Why does she look so golden? Why does she look so... I'm gonna take a little bit from my jawline also. Under here, kind of warm it up, kind of blend this all together. It's very light, very soft. Next, I'll take my Milani powder blush in the color Blossom Time Rose because you guys know my Coral Cove favorite one broke. Like I keep saying this in every video. Girl, we knew this. What I like to do with this, sorry, I'm not explaining much, but I'm putting it on a higher part of my cheeks, almost like kind of where I highlight because I want to give a more lifted look. I saw Lauren Giraldo do this in her video and in one of her like makeup videos that she learned from like her makeup artist, and I was like, oh my gosh, that makes a lot of sense because I would put it right here and like on my nose and it would just kind of like droop my face a little. I still like to put a tiny bit on my nose to kind of warm up the face, but definitely keeping it up here. Next, I like to take my Too Faced bronzer, the Chocolate Soleil one that I literally use all the time. So I like to take a little bit of this and put it on the outer crease of my eyes and bring it in towards the middle, a little bit to the inner corner, but keeping the color mainly on the outer corners of my eye. Then I like to take a little bit more and put it on the lower lash line. Now, before I continue on the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my Becca Ignite Liquid Highlight. Same routine, I'm gonna put it on my cheekbones. Be careful with this one though. If you use too much of this liquid highlight, you can kind of look a little greasy, and that's not what we want. We want a bronze goddess look, not sweaty girl that forgot to shower, you know? I feel like when I'm so focused on doing something, I kind of just talk a lot of nonsense, and it's like, when will she stop? Another thing that I do is I kind of do this voice when I film and when I'm like trying to be like funny, I guess, or quirky, you know what, whatever you want to call it, or like I really don't know, like when I'm trying to say jokes or something and I do like this high-pitched weird white girl voice, and it's like, I feel like if you don't know me in real life, you would think that I'm constantly like talking like this and like doing something dumb, but I have my serious moments. I feel like that sounds fake. It's true, I don't always talk like this. When I try to explain stuff, I sound like a YouTuber. You know the YouTuber voice? Like I do that and then I don't realize it until I'm editing, and it's kind of hard to stop when you're in the middle of it, like you don't realize it. Okay, so next I'm gonna do my brows, and I'm gonna use my Ultra Slim. I'm gonna use the Brow Ultra Slim pencil, and when I'm doing a light makeup look, I literally just use the spoolie part and just brush my eyebrows up because it has some color like in it, like left over from when I fill in my eyebrows. I am gonna fill them just a tiny bit. This isn't even considered filling it. I feel like I'm just adding like light color to my eyebrows. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I've been loving this one lately. I just kind of go in upwards motions across my eyebrow. I do it like twice, and then I fix these hairs because I don't really like out of place look as much on me. So up close, they still look very natural. Now, I forgot to do this after I did my highlight, but I'm gonna take my True Match Lumi highlight. I need a new one. I have been doing the same one since I started this channel, but I'm gonna take some of that and just go over the places that I highlighted with the liquid highlight. Then sometimes when it looks like a little bit too much, I just kind of go with my powder brush and lightly go over my face again. I'm lazy and I still like to look good, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this flat looking brush and I'm gonna take my Urban Decay Naked Illuminated powder highlight. It's very shimmery and sparkly. So I'm gonna take that, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in and show you guys the lazy way to literally, you guys see that I have my outer crease all bronzed up, and now I'm gonna take some of this here, and it's gonna be like a lazy cut crease shimmer. I don't really know how to explain what I do, but it is kind of like a cut crease minus a cut crease. I go in with this shimmer and only go up here near the creases of my eye and only halfway. So it blends in nicely, I guess. And basically that is all I do because I get a little lazy. And then I just go in with this shimmer a little bit more on my nose and here and on my inner corners, as I like to go over this too, and a little bit on my brow bone. I just like to pat the rest that's on the brush on my cheekbones. Now that I did that, I'm gonna take my Kat Von D Cake Pencil and I'm gonna tight line my eyes as well as line my whole bottom line. This is for the part that I can't really show on camera because I suck. No, I need to be nice. I'm good, just get a little nervous on camera and it doesn't work out. But I am gonna use my ColourPop liquid liner, and this is in the color black. What I like to do is do my winged liner, literally just the smallest wing right here, and not even drag it across my eye. I do it only up to halfway. So I'm gonna try and show how I do my wing liner. I know I don't do it the right way that people usually do. So it came out a little thicker today than how I wanted it. This isn't how I usually do it. I'm telling you it's because I was on camera. But what I'm gonna do is do the other eye. Hope they come out even. And I know I messed up because I was talking while doing it. Every day a new wing comes out and the mascara will cover it. Other eye it is. Those are my wings. I know they're not even. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I get lazy and I don't care, so then I just kind of let them be. So now I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Mascara and just coat these lashes. So I felt like I was forgetting something and then I realized I'm forgetting my lipstick. So I'm gonna use the Rimmel London Tiramisu lip pencil. I'm gonna lightly line my lips. I'm gonna show you guys, I literally just outline this part and outliner here in the middle. Then I kind of draw these 3 lines on the top and bottom part of my lip. And it kind of gives you like a fuller lip look. Then I'm gonna go in with my NYX Butter Gloss. This is in the color Madeline. I try to put it on and blend in those lines in with the lip gloss. Then I take my NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the color Creme Brulee, and I like to take this pink color and kind of do it only in the middle part of my bottom and top lip. So right here and here. And I like to take a little tissue and kind of dab it just a little bit because sometimes it's a little bit too much product. This is the finished look. It's very soft glam almost, but I feel like it's a lot more simple than a soft glam because with soft glam you're still doing the foundation and heavy contouring and everything. But with this, you're kind of just using sunscreen and rice powder, which doesn't clog your pores, and it gives you like a nice medium to low coverage, and it's glowy and it's fun and it's soft, and you can honestly use it depending on the lip color that you use. Honestly, you can use this look whether it's summer or winter or fall. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was kind of easy to follow along, I guess. I tried to like explain as much as I could, but I don't like my videos being that long. But if you guys have any questions or comments or any ideas, please feel free to comment down below. We're all here to learn and grow together. As I've said since day one, I'm always open to new suggestions and comments on things. So thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you are all having a happy beginning of the new year, getting things done, setting up those new schedules and working on things for you, and being happy and healthy. As always, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below and the notification bell to be notified when I do post more videos. And yeah, I will see you guys on, I always mix up my dates. I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.